Welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? This is your go-to source for practical advice and support when considering if a divorce is the right answer for you. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll uncover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here is your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to get into a question that, many individuals facing that divorce question often ask. Can I appeal a judge's decision when the divorce is final? Now, we're at the very beginning here in the considering stages of things, but in the end, you like to know what your options are. So I don't have to tell you that, as you're going through the divorce process, it's going to be emotionally draining and legally complex. So you might have some questions or concerns. Now, one of those revolves around the finality of a judge's decision. But before we explore that avenue, let's first understand the role of a judge in the divorce proceedings. So when a couple decides to dissolve their marriage, they often seek the intervention of a judge to settle disputes regarding, things like property division, child custody, spousal maintenance, and other pertinent matters. All important stuff. Now, the judge's decision, known as a divorce decree, serves as the legal termination of the marriage, and it outlines the rights and responsibilities of each party moving forward. However, what happens if you disagree? You don't like the judge's ruling. Can you challenge it? And the answer is yes, but it comes with a lot of limitations. So it's essential to recognize that appealing a judge's decision in a divorce case isn't a civil process at all. Unlike civil or criminal cases where appeals are relatively common, you hear about them all the time. So-and-so appealed this, so-and-so appealed that. Family law court operates under a different set of rules and standards. Grounds for appealing a judge's decision in a divorce case typically revolve around legal errors or misconduct during the proceedings. For example, if the judge misinterpreted the law, overlooked crucial evidence, or exhibited bias or prejudice, you may have grounds for an appeal. However, it is important to note that, just because you're not happy with the outcome or desire for a different result, it doesn't matter. It's not sufficient grounds for an appeal. Family law court prioritizes the best interests of the involved parties, especially kids, and aims to ensure fairness and equality in the decision makings. So let's say you want to appeal. How do we go about initiating the appeals process? Generally, it involves filing a notice of appeal with the appropriate appellate court within a specified time frame following the entry of the divorce decree. From there, the appellate court reviews the trial court's proceedings and assesses whether there's any legal errors that occurred. Now, it's critical to seek the guidance of an experienced family law attorney, one who specializes in divorce, if you're considering an appeal. Navigating the appellate process requires, really a deep understanding of legal procedures and substantive law. So you're going to want competent legal representation. While appealing a judge's decision in a divorce case is possible, it's important to approach it with realistic expectations. The appellate process can be lengthy, costly, and uncertainty. There's no guarantee that you're going to get a favorable outcome. So ultimately, whether or not to appeal a judge's decision in a divorce case is a deeply personal decision that warrants careful consideration of the potential benefits, risks, and emotional toll involved. And with that, we've come to the end of today's episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I hope this discussion has shed some light on the complexities surrounding the appeals process in divorce cases. I want to thank you for tuning in today. And should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to contact me. My information is in the description. Happy to help. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Take care.
We want to thank you for listening to this episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? With Mike Fulkerson. For questions, please reach out to Mike via email in the description or give him a shout at 630-444-1410. And remember to subscribe, like, and follow.